The state in this appeal of the judgment of Mr. Justice Humphreys asserted to the Supreme Court that, in its view, the unborn child had no rights whatsoever under the Constitution, or indeed under statute, or under common law, or anything, other than Article 40.3.3, which is the essential right to life, which is the article that's going to be targeted in the forthcoming referendum. Anybody who knew anything or knows anything about childcare proceedings or family law immediately thinks that can't be right, because hang on, there's something wrong here. What about prenatal care? The state's involved in prenatal care all the time, looking after pregnant women and taking care, making sure their babies are okay. How is this covered in the law if there are no rights accruing to the child other than the basic right to life? And that instinct would be proved right by the fact that when you look back and see that in 2011, the HSE, the Health Service Executive, issued a handbook to its own staff, which is entitled the Child Protection and Welfare Practice Handbook, which deals with the aspects of the HSE's work in respect of unborn children. And this is quite a significant part of its work. And it begins by offering a definition of the word child, which is one of the great difficulties which the Supreme Court seemed to have. They couldn't work out what the unborn was. Well, here's the definition. A child is defined under the Child Care Act 1991. That's the act that governs all our child care proceedings, as anyone under the age of 18 years who is not married. The child protection and welfare concerns for the unborn may need to be considered during pregnancy. Clearly, that definition regards the unborn child as a child already, and simply says that just as the child unborn is a matter for welfare concerns and child protection, similarly during pregnancy. And then it goes on to speak of all the different aspects that it needs to look at, which extend, I can assure you, far beyond simply the right to life. That the HSE and its social services, social workers, etc., is concerned with all kinds of things, all kinds of risks to the unborn child, including as a result of domestic violence or illegal substance and alcohol abuse by the mother. Other areas of vigilance include risks of mental and physical disabilities, including genetic transmissions of some forms of mental illness, fatal fracture, brain injury, organ damage. And also it says that such consideration of such risks and concerns can lead to a pre-birth child protection conference. And the book also sets out all kinds of circumstances which intervention may be warranted in relation to any of those, including where the likelihood of significant harm to an unborn child may be indicated by the parent's background or current behaviour, where parents have a criminal conviction for harming another child, where another child has been removed from the care of one of the parents through civil proceedings, although no criminal conviction was achieved, where a parent's lifestyle is such that there is considerable likelihood of significant harm to the child, such as severe emotional behaviour or mental health difficulties or dependencies on drugs, alcohol or other substances. And then other potential risks which might include or involve significant harm to the unborn child, drug withdrawal difficulties at birth, or potential problems relating to the appropriate care of the newborn child. This is the way for many years that people working for the HSE, working with children, working in child protection, have been dealing with children, unborn children. It's a routine matter every day. And yet, two successive ministers for justice, Francis Fitzgerald before the High Court and Charlie Flanagan before the Supreme Court, have gone into court, have issued documents to court in their name saying that this doesn't happen, saying that the only right that the child has is the basic right to life, that the state is not denying, in effect, that the state is involved in protecting the health and the general welfare of unborn children, which it does all the time. All the time.